Okay, let's roll. Are we still rolling? Okay, let's go. And action. Hello, Maximilian. We exist. Was that all? I mean, like, I didn't get it. How can somebody not believe that Moonsorrow exists? Hello, Maximilian's wife and family. And most of all, Maximilian's guitar teacher, who doesn't believe that Moonsorrow exists. We exist. If I ever would have a dream regarding my musical ambitions, I think it would be composing music for World of Warcraft. Because I would really love to do something more immersive music used in the game music context. So in that sort of a way, it would be really great if at some point of my career I could make even longer and more immersive musical pieces instead of short ones. I think the best moment with Moonsorrow hopefully hasn't come yet, of course, but one of the funniest moments I remember having, or like best moments, was when my first son got born in 2005, and I was picked up from this childbirth hospital with a tour bus, and we went straight to the gig like half a day after my son had been born, and in the middle of our set, Ville started to tell to the audience that I have now a healthy and wrinkly son, and they decided with the band that he will have a name called Jorma, which is an old Finnish male name and means dick in slang. So he got the whole audience chanting Jorma, 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 and they had prepared this bottle filled with Jorma called drink, which they offered to me and everybody else in the stage. That was really, really fun. Regarding the worst moment of Moonsorrow, I think that happened in Norway 2006. We weren't supposed to be drinking that much because it was an early day when we started and the gig was rather late. What happened that we were completely plastered in the afternoon already. We tried to cut it down, the drinking, and we had these silent moments where we put all the lights off. Nobody said anything for 10 minutes. Of course, the gig arranger comes to that very time to the back room where we were. Completely dark room, nobody says anything. He asks us something, we just look at him, then he closes the door and leaves. We had like fights. Ville and Mitja started fist fighting in the hotel room. Somebody broke a television and everybody was fucking drunk, and it's not one of the trips nobody in this band regards with warm feelings, let's put it that way. I would say it's not probably my favorite instrument, but at least has a very special connection to me, and that's of course keyboards, because that's how I started my whole musical career very, very many years ago. One particular thing I am very grateful of having been learning keyboards is that because synthesizers and samplers can make any sort of sound. So you can just play keyboards and mimic whatsoever violins and even drum kits and everything like that. But for example, you can't do that with a guitar unless you have a MIDI guitar, and it's fucking hard still. So picking up keyboards in my very youth has been very helpful for me in order to use samplers and different other instruments, because otherwise it would have been really hard. We exist, so fuck off.